You know, I had a conversation with a friend of mine just last night about the time period we're in right now. And, we thought 2020 was bad, but upon reflection, it's the time period that we're in. I didn't want to name any names of people who are notable in our arts, sports, or entertainment, but I said it's that time now where a lot of the people that we grew up watching and we've been fortunate to have in our lives, entertaining us for so long. It's about time. It's just natural. They're going to start leaving us. That generation that were pioneers in the 50s and 60s into the 70s. These individuals who were still relatively young in our childhood, maybe in their 40s, 50s, into their early 60s, these people are now in their 70s, 80s, and 90s. So these individuals who are very um, integral in our development as people through the eyes of television, usually um, they're starting to pass the scene. And I saw a passing today, just 3 minutes before I recorded this, that shook me. Cicely Tyson, and the reason why it's kind of shook me is because I just looked, literally earlier today. I looked at an interview on YouTube of Cicely Tyson, a recent one, and then to find out that she passed away this afternoon. Um, Cicely Tyson, a pioneering actress, black actress in Hollywood, who gained an Oscar nomination for her role as the sharecropper's daughter in the movie Sonder, and won a Tony Award in 2013 at age 88, and touched TV viewers' hearts in the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, died today at the age of 96. Tyson's death was confirmed by her family via her manager Larry Thompson, who did not provide immediate additional details. The quote from Thompson was, "With heavy heart, the family of Miss Cicely Tyson announces her peaceful transition this afternoon. At this time, please allow the family their privacy." A one-time model, Cicely Tyson began her screen career with bit parts but gained fame in the early 1970s when black women were finally starting to get starring roles. Besides her Oscar nomination, she won 2 Emmys for playing the 110-year-old former slave in a 1974 television series, The Autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. Tyson's memoir, Just As I Am, was published this week. That's where I saw it. That's where I saw the interview. She was given, I think, an interview discussing her memoir, and that's what I was looking at. And she passes literally hours after I watched the interview, and probably days after she gave the interview. Um, she said to the Associated Press in 2013, "I'm very selective as I've been my whole career about what I do. Unfortunately, I'm not the kind of person who works only for money. It has to have some real substance for me to do it." A new generation of moviegoers saw her in the 2011 hit The Help. In 2018, she was given an honorary Oscar statuette at the annual Governor's Award. She said at the time, "This is a culmination of all those years of haves and have-nots." She was one of the recipients for the 2016 Presidential Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian award. At that ceremony, President Barack Obama said, "Cicely's convictions and grace have helped for us to see the dignity of every single beautiful memory of the American family." In an interview on the Turner Classic Movie Channel, she recalled that she had been asked to test for a smaller role in the film, talking about the movie Sounder, and said she wanted to play the mother, Rebecca. She was told, "You're too young, you're too pretty, you're too sexy, you're too this, you're too that." And she said, "I am an actress." I mean, she has such an extensive extensive movie history. It's my two films that come to mind. One, Bustin' Loose, that she did with Richard Pryor. It was during the filming of that movie where Richard Pryor suffered his accident, which nearly killed him. If you watch Bustin' Loose, I do know this tidbit from reading about that movie. If you ever watch Bustin' Loose, if you pay careful attention, because they stopped the filming of that movie when he had his accident, you can see some scenes because oftentimes movies are not filmed sequentially; they're filmed out of order. Okay, but if you watch in that movie, some of those scenes you could tell were filmed after his accident. You could look at his ears. You could kind of see the difference pre-burn Richard and post-burn Richard. But I just thought that I put that one out there. And of course, I remember her playing the Queen in in Harlem. Yeah. What was it called? No. What was it called? Hoodlum. Excuse me. Hoodlum from 1997, which is the second time that Lawrence Fishburne portrayed Bumpy Johnson. Those are two movies that pop up. But she's been in so many movies. She's Black Hollywood royalty. She's royalty in general. Rest in peace, Cicely Tyson, at the age of 96. 2021 is proven to be almost a carbon copy of 2020 when it comes to losses. Tell me what you guys think.